Shallow Alto here, reminding you it's time for Bachelor Snark, Week 2, coming right up. Arie's in full swing, kind of feeling a little smitten about the women, and for the women, the claws are out. This week we had 2 one-on-one dates, a group date, and a cluster hoo-ha of a cocktail party. Stay tuned and find out what I loved. The first one-on-one date was with Becca K. And I have to tell you, I'm super impressed with her. I think she's smart, she's eloquent, she isn't over the top froofy, and wow, I thought she was kind of awesome. Plus, hello, that date. Oh, let me just go take you to a designer and you can pick out dresses. Oh, why don't you keep the dresses? And while I'm at it, let's throw in a pair of really practical, everyday Louboutin shoes. Holy crap, when is she ever going to wear those shoes again? Oh, I know. The girls tell all. Yeah, I know. That's coming up. And then Arie called his boyfriend at Neil Lane, and who brought over this giant box of sparkle, and she got to keep the earrings. My favorite part was when she walked back into the house with all of her bags of crap. This is not the way to win bachelor girlfriends and influence people. You don't shower the chick with all that crap and expect everyone to love her.
Yeah. She's here.
Oh my God, she's back.
What did you do? That did not fit on the motorcycle.
Got a lot of stuff.
What? Oh my God. Literally having a heart attack.
Look at those shoes. Are those Louboutin?
You bet your ass.
Chris Harrison comes in with the second date card, and all the girls are so knowing it's the group date, but they are wrong. It is another one-on-one, and this time with Crystal, the fitness instructor from San Diego. And I have to say, I was initially super impressed by her, and I still might be, but I reserve judgment on this. I find her to be a very natural-looking woman. Obviously, she's a fitness instructor, but she's also super down-to-earth. I mean, she's had a rough childhood. She does a lot of volunteer work. She gets to go on a private jet, fly to Scottsdale, Arizona, spend way too much time at Arie's high school. I mean, is that a thing? I'm telling you, when I date a guy, I don't take him back to my high school.
That's the principal's office. I spent some time there. I was a little bit of a troublemaker. That's where all the art nerds were and the band guys.
I was an art nerd.
So Arie takes her back to his place, which is a very sterile bachelor pad, and she's checking it out thinking, well, we could do curtains here and a new bedspread over there. And then he takes her to his parents' house. Oh, and I thought she held her own pretty darn well, if you want to know the truth. The group date was a hot mess. I mean, what guy takes 15 women on a date to do demolition derby? Is he trying to kill them? Well, that would make elimination a little bit easier. I would totally be like all weepy Annalise, who sadly had a bumper car trauma as a child. And I thought Bachelor was really kind to reenact it for us, so we got the whole concept.
I just hear that like dun 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 dun, and the mirrors and the lights, and everyone just kept hitting me and hitting me.
I have never had bumper car trauma, but I can totally relate to her. I mean, who thinks it's fun to get in a car and give yourself whiplash? But I guess you have to sign some kind of disclaimer about death and dismemberment when you get on the show. I mean, I always, when you're watching, do you ever think, what were they told? What kind of tips were they given besides, don't forget to wax your armpits? I don't even know. We have Bibiana. She's really cute to look at. I mean, I was really kind of impressed with her until the whole victim thing started coming out. It's like, girl, you signed up for The Bachelor. Don't be whining because you're not taking your time. Just get in there like Maxine Waters and reclaim your time.
Reclaiming my time. Would you please explain the rules and do not take that away from my time?
And then we have Becca M., the one with the short hair. I think she's adorable. I know she just went through puberty about 5 minutes ago, but she is adorable. And holy Hannah, she can kiss, and knocked Arie off his rocker.
Want a kiss?
Yeah.
And then, of course, we have the cocktail party. You know, I'm always excited when later in the season they say, I'm not going to have a cocktail party because I already know what I'm going to do. And the women just freak out because they had no time to talk to him. Talk about demolition derby. That's what the cocktail party is. As usual, Chelsea pulled him out first. But props to her, she told him why. She said, I'm a single mom and I have a kid and I'm not fooling around here. Pissed off the other girls, but isn't that why we watch? Did you love the fight between Bibiana and Crystal? Okay, so Crystal, I like, but yeah, maybe it was a little gauche to go in twice and interrupt people at the cocktail party. But when Bibiana sat her down on the couch and seriously did not listen to one word she said and just went off on her own tirade and then in the middle of it announced, mic drop. When you announce mic drop, when there's been nothing said that deserves a mic drop, it sounds really dumb. Meanwhile, Arie and Becca M were still snogging and having pillow lip experiences. Whew! Those two are hotsy-totsy, especially her with the fur over one shoulder. Girl, you may be the youngest one there, but you know what you're doing.
But if you really think that I'm gonna fall for this little la 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 la, you have to be kidding me.
Well, I think that you need to realize, like, we're in the situation and we're here.
You already
for
have a
Arie.
rose. I think really need to take some time, maybe tomorrow, do your little workout, meditate a little, and reflect on what you just did. Because there's a lot of angry people here, and I'm just a voice.
Well, I apologize. I didn't mean to anger anyone.
Mic drop.
And of course, the final summation was that during the rose ceremony, my favorite American Fork, Utah girl, Mikkel, got the first rose, and the last rose, shocking.
Bibiana?
Can't wait for next week, guys, when we snark Bachelor again. Posted every Friday for your weekend convenience. Ciao.